Boom. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the show. It is Tuesday. My goodness. Well, I hope you got tacos for lunch. And if you didn't, I hope you're getting in them for dinner. I think we're having some form of something in a tortilla, I believe. Uh, Definitely had a great afternoon. I hope you guys did as well. Last time we checked in with each other was this morning. Hopefully, you guys got a chance to hang out with us on Web3 Breakfast, guys. That is such a fun show. We're having such a great time learning from all sorts of new people popping in there every day. So make sure that you tune in. 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. If that's too early for you, say you live in California, you're like, bro, that's like 6 a.m. Chill out. I get it. Totally understand if that's not the time that you are awake. So you can always watch the replay, or if you're just there rolling around, kind of just, fighting the urge to get up out of bed, just pop it in a headphone or just, put it on the nightstand and listen. We have a good time. I promise it's a lot of fun. So tune in into the mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern. Got a great group of people. We got Mr. Dude, Corey, Carrie, Jacob. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher. I'm gonna miss everybody. I shouldn't have even started dropping names. Shout out to everybody. I love y'all. Make sure you guys join in. This is the JChains Crypto Show. This is the news and numbers, more focus on what's happening currently in the markets. We like to talk in the afternoon, so appreciate you guys being here. Make sure if you are watching on X, hit the heart. That's what we like. That's what we're saying right now until we find something better. Hit the heart, repost the video out, tag some friends, tell them, come on in here. We're going to be talking news and numbers again, looking at what's happening in the crypto market. We'll look at some of altcoins, and then, we'll look at some of the degen plays. We'll see what's happening. I will take more of your guys's kind of requests to pull them up on Dex tools. If they're chartable on TradingView, we can pull them up there and take a look at it and see. That's something that I've been doing today a little bit of, where I was looking on TradingView and say even tokens like Gotti. That's one of the ones that we'll look at when we start looking at Dex tools and stuff. But what's cool is that I was able to pull it up on TradingView very easy, and now finding ways to maybe do some swing trading with it. If it's going to have some of the volatility, go back to having some of the volatility that it had, where it had some pretty decent price swings throughout the day. Really maybe start to swing trade that one a little bit, and really make the bag much bigger than what it is. So that's the plan. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Definitely, like a lot of people have been saying, because the market conditions are getting ready to improve dramatically on a more consistent basis. Definitely getting back into doing some trading too. So I hope you guys get involved with that. That is going to be fun. Definitely not going to be dialing it up too high. We're going to be a little bit more responsible this year to make sure that we get to keep the money, because that was one of the biggest downfalls for my last bull run. Is I got greedy, and you guys all know if you've been watching my show. Probably there's a lot of new people watching this right now that don't. 5 liquidations in one day. So it's like a lot of money in one day. That was my pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered moment. And we all have our learning lessons here in the crypto space. So we're going to be doing things a lot differently. So come along and hang out with us, because we'll be using indicators. We'll be using the TradingView indicator, the high IQ indicator, as well as market cipher for the convergence and the divergence and whatever. Confluence. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. So that's something we'll be looking at, usually in the afternoons. So we can look at, a bunch of different coins today. You guys will drop them in the chat and let me know what you want to take a look at. But we'll get through some headlines first. One of the things that I wanted to start out with was, and it's funny, I really was going to start out with this anyway. We talked about it yesterday. It was the fear and greed index. But if we pull the sheet on up here, Tony. I don't have a guy named Tony. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, let's get some likes, boys and girls. Thank you very much, guys. Oh yeah, if you're watching on the YouTubes, go ahead and smash the like. I mean, if you can just smash it with both fingers, do that. But then again, remember, if you're watching over on X, go ahead and just hit the heart. That's a little. I think you only have to do that one. It doesn't hurt, I don't think, and it doesn't cost anything just to go. Very easy. So if you could do that, appreciate you. But the fear and greed index hits the lowest level since January of 2023. We had been tracking this one over here. I like to use the CoinStats one yesterday. It was way more dramatic than CoinMarketCap was. So CoinMarketCap is currently showing 37, right? That's the fear and greed index. But we really want to be looking at CoinStats because it's way more dramatic saying that it's at 27 than in the 30s, right? It's like, oh my God, we're about to hit the red. We're at the bottom of the orange, about to hit the red, blood on the streets. There's a lot of people that have been just calling for lower, calling for lower, calling for lower. I don't know if it's going to happen because there's too many people starting to agree with it. So usually when the group think heads one direction, the market heads the other direction. So we'll see. But 27 on the fear and greed index. And as you guys know, there is absolutely one proven strategy, I would say in most investment realms, but let's just say specifically crypto, because that's what we're here to chat about. You buy in the fear, you sell in the greed, you can't lose. Literally can't lose. So this is like the whole opportunity, and I think it's kind of been the theme of the last several days, both in this show and in the morning show, was no, Doug. No way, Dougie. No way, Dougie. You got to buy in the red and sell in the green. Buy in the red, sell in the green. Buy in the fear and sell in the greed. Buy in the fear, sell in the greed. That's what you got to do. Anyway. So the whole theme, the overall theme of what we've been talking about is opportunity. Right now is opportunity time, right? This is possibly your last chance to be participating in the accumulation phase, participating in dips, and maybe it takes one more dip. Maybe we go see another 5 to 7, or even heck, maybe another double digit, a 10 or 11% day down. I don't know. Nobody actually knows what's going to happen. But you can rest assured that we are on track for a bull run. And so if we are in the low fears, this might be a great opportunity time. I've got some dry powder. I was talking to my mom this afternoon, actually, on the way back here this afternoon, about saying, like, this might be the time to deploy a little bit of that dry powder, just because, we did just take a good dip. We have since recovered. It kind of seems a little bit healthier than if it were to continue to go down. And we'll look at the charts in just a little bit to really kind of confirm some of these notions that we've got here. But the whole idea of this is now the time for us really to start looking at the coins that we have our conviction in, that we have our really long-term mindset for. Again, for me, it's Ondo, right? That's my number one, as you guys know, probably a little too heavy in the portfolio, but I'm okay with it because I don't think BlackRock's going to miss. I don't think that at all. And that's one of the stories that we'll pull up is the Biddle Fund and where that is headed, where that's at now and in such a short time, where we actually see that trajectory heading and how Ondo Finance fits into that. So fear and greed index 27. Tell you what, buy the fear. Buy that fear. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to go through the chat really quick. And you can actually chat on both X as well as YouTube. So shout out to all the people watching over on X. If you guys got any coins that you want to see going into the chart, going into whether it's CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or whatever it is, just drop them in the chat. I'm going to be taking a look at them today. So let's see. We got Mike. What's up, Postmaster over on X? We got Mike. We got Blocky. We got 6 a.m. Doug, my dude. Hung out with him in London. Let's see. We got Biriqui, Steven, 20. Enrique, my guy. Dridism. Sorry if I said that wrong. Interlink. What's up, everybody? Scrolling down here. All right. John and Kalichi. Arrow Finance. I love Arrow Finance. I think that's going to be a really good one. I've got a whole bunch of that in my Coinbase wallet over on the Base ecosystem. That is a good one. We'll take a look at that one shortly here. Let's go back to this story about the Bitcoin fear and greed index hitting the lowest level since January 2023, dropping to 27 according to data from Glassnode. Here's the chart. We can, boom, there you go, pull it up. So there is the chart, the Fear and Greed Index chart from Glassnode. A little bit more difficult to read than, say, the chart from CoinStats, which is just like a gas tank meter or whatever you would call that. So here we go. A little information for reference. In January of 2023, only 2 months following the collapse of the FTX exchange, at the beginning of that month, the Fear and Greed Index stood at 26, while Bitcoin was trading around 16,500. However, by the end of the month, Bitcoin experienced a price rally and was trading around 22,000, and that was dating back again in 2023. We've got, a lot of things that are contributing to maybe the sentiments of the market. Whether or not they are actually controlling the price of Bitcoin going down, who knows? But the German government allegedly selling a ton of Bitcoin, as well as the Mt. Gox repayments coming through in both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. But at some point, what really baffles me and what I don't understand is, at some point, when will Bitcoin decouple itself from the rest of crypto? So if we've got these large sell-offs of Bitcoin and Bitcoin alone, why does it trigger a mass sell-off of the entire market? That doesn't seem crazy. That just doesn't seem right. Say if Coke has a bad day, Home Depot shouldn't have a bad day, right? Like Home Depot's stock shouldn't plummet because Coke, because they found rats in the big vats of the Coke manufacturing plant or whatever they do. That shouldn't affect anything else. So I don't know, at some point, and this is my brain just going crazy, but I just feel like at some point we need to see Bitcoin decouple itself from the rest of the market, so the rest of the market can go on and be the rest of the market. Rats in the vats, baby. That's the new song coming to you. Here we go. Yo, DJ, spin it. I'm not actually gonna rap, just so you guys know. I don't have a beat. I don't have the headphones. That would just be strange. All righty. Let's go to, I will go back to the articles at the end. I just wanted to, I wanted to go through the numbers stuff first, and seeing that article came out today, I was like, oh, well, I'll add that into the first thing that we talk about when we look at the numbers. But all right, here we go. Let's pop back open to Coin Market Cap. Here we go. Rap session coming soon. You are right, Doug. Let's do a let's see. There was a court case. Look it up. They don't find rats in the Coke vats. They dissolve too fast. That's actually true. And I believe it was a Mountain Dew. I believe it had something to do with Mountain Dew. Before we get off topic, Mountain Dew rats. Here we go. This was it. Imagine doing how strong is your Mountain Dew? Problem enough to dissolve a rodent. Not exactly Madison Avenue material. In 2009, oil company worker Ronald Ball said he opened a Mountain Dew from his firm's vending machine only to gag on a dead mouse inside. Golly, would that be just horrible? Man. Could you imagine that? But then Pepsi's experts insisted it would have become a jelly-like substance. In other words, mouse jam in a can. If you bought 6, that would be called a rat pack. Jesus. Yes. So at the end of the day, yes, the court case was about Mountain Dew. My goodness, that's just horrible. Anyway, moving the heck on here. All right, so the market cap of the whole ecosystem globally 2.3% up today. Love to see things going a little green. Again, it kind of confirms the idea that possibly we have seen the bottom and that we are working on our way towards Valhalla. Bitcoin coming in at 57,800, up 2.7% in the day. You got ETH a little over 3,000. Up 2.3%. You got BNB 516 up almost 2%. ETH or not ETH, sorry, Solana up almost 3%. XRP 43 cents. Cardano hanging on to that top 10. We'll see. I got a lot of people asking me if I want to make a bet about Cardano, about that tweet that I made jokingly. But let me do some thinking about that. I would be willing to bet somebody something, maybe a couple people something, on whether I think actually Cardano will finish this cycle in the top 20. I don't think that it will. Could be wrong. Hey, come at me. Let's figure it out. I will do some research, and then I will go back on that post, and I'll probably take I think I got like 2 bets that I want to take coming out of there. So we'll have some fun with it, right? Avalanche, did see that one was up a little bit better today. I think it was back up to the $28 range at one point, back down 26.14. Chainlink 1285. That is one down, still down 12% on the week. I think that I want to, and I said this yesterday, I think that I want to get into some Chainlink. I think that it's time to get back in. I've got I was thinking about, kind of what I wanted to do with some of the dry powder. Do I want to go all in on one particular coin? And it's not Ondo, don't worry. Or do I want to say, all right, let's do like a little thing. Let's just make it an even number, like $5,000, right? Like put 1,000 in 5 different coins, and then also put some money into the Phoenix account so we could do some trading, but see how well the portfolio this particular, all right, these are the top 5 coins that we're going to go with to see what we can do to maximize some earnings and profits, in a short time. So I want to think about that probably later this week. I did think about Ondo, of course. Eric Osborne, you think ADA will finish in the top 20 market cap at the end of the bull run? Let's look at it right now. So its market cap right now is 13 billion. I could see and you have to take a look at some of these other ecosystems that are going to outperform just because of what they got. Like Avalanche, if they get the gaming stuff done, that's a no-brainer. That thing will shoot up. Chainlink, very strong potential if this is its bull run. Obviously, it felt like last time it sat out. Definitely has the potential to shoot past that. Polygon, I feel like I don't know anymore. I felt like that was definitely a very high contender for a top 10 coin. That to me feels like you've got a great opportunity to buy that. That's like $1 coin. Almost feel like guaranteed that should be $1 like very soon. Like get back to that before it goes back up. So I mean that would be 100% gain on that. What else? Let's look at the losers of the day, right? That's probably the best opportunity to see would we invest in anything. I wouldn't invest in Pepe. I wouldn't invest. All right, so really nothing's down. What about the last hour? No. Nothing really worth saying, like, oh shit, got to get in that. On the week, though, Immutable down almost 20, down a little over 21%. That to me, man, Immutable and Beam. Those are like my gaming plays. I am probably gonna end up selling my Illuvium. I'm just like, let's take a look at Illuvium really quick because that's a stinker. I bought a bag of shit on that one, and sorry if you guys love Illuvium. Whatever. Stinker. Absolute stinker. What do you guys think? Drop your comments down below in the chat. If you are watching us live, you can do that over on X as well as YouTube. Also, don't forget to like the video, hit the heart, do what you got to do, get some friends by reposting the space, yada, 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 all that stuff. But what I would want to know is, are people still into Illuvium or is that a dudski? Should I sell that one? Do I have a thing? Oh man, let's see. Oh, I had a great image that I had made at one point. Called, it was for Flipper Hodl. Are we gonna sell this shit bag or are we gonna hang on? And That would be a great time, a great opportunity for us to play Flip or Hodl with Illuvium. Here we go. We'll put up a poll over on YouTube, guys. If you are watching on YouTube, I'm gonna put up a poll. If you are watching over on X, you could either again just type it in the chat, or let's see, start a poll. Do you still like? All right. Do you still like ILV, Illuvium? Yes or no? It's an easy one. Go ahead and drop your answers on the drop it on the board. Yes. All right. Let's see what do we got here in the comment section? Mog coin. I got to take a look at that. That's the one I think with the glasses, right? That's a fun one. Matic is static. You say ADA possibly falling below next bear market through. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on where it finishes, right? It all depends on what it's not going to outperform the market. We know that. I mean, there's nothing coming to market that would precipitate any kind of extreme bullish activity, right? Like, I think a lot of things were deadlined, or they, were, the progress was, put out as like 2028, right? That's my whole thing, is like, that's my narrative that I've gone with. And, if I'm wrong, like, you can correct me. But the whole idea of is like, this is not, Cardano is not worried about rushing anything to market, right? Like, that's scientists, that's engineers. Like, they're going to do it right the first time versus going back to the drawing board like most crypto projects do. And so with that being the mindset that I feel like is what they're trying to push through, there's no need to rush into it, right? Like, it's going to have its time. It's going to be a great project. It's going to have all the things that everybody hopes for with it, but I just don't think it's this run. And instead of sitting around waiting, like some people have done with other coins in previous cycles, it's time to move on. So that's where I took. All right. I don't know about Illuvium. I played one of the games, was not impressed. It was like some modern Star Wars game where you beat up a team monsters. Yeah, this chart does look like Mount Everest, and then a bowling ball rolled all the way down the hill. What Illuvium is it's a game. It was supposedly, a big one. It was one of the ones that I had bought into when we were talking a lot about gaming on the morning show. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. Amanda, hello over on X. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. All right, let's get off this nasty chart. At the end of the day, let's see what you guys say. Nope. No one's into Illuvium. I'm going to sell that sack of shit. Fuck that. It's gone. All right. Was there anything else on the losers here? Ondo down 20% on the week. I mean, I just can't really stress enough. Like, if you don't have any Ondo, you should. You really don't want to bet against BlackRock. We'll get over that in a little bit here. Let's look at. I was again, getting ready to do some trading here. So I've been, looking at my trading view again for a good bit, trying to find the opportunities, look at the different time zones, right? Like, okay, if we want to get into the spot trading, right? Which the whole idea is not really to get into leverage trading, is really to get into the spot trading again, get back into the swing of things that really no risk, right? The whole point is not to risk losing the bag. The whole idea is to add to the bag right now. Again, I think we've got a several weeks left of accumulation, so use the time wisely. So I'm going to be doing that with several coins, I assume. Over on Femex, I mean, you're using USDT, I think, to leverage trade. But again, if we're spot trading, we're going to have to get some of these coins. One that I will not be using like on Femex for. Oh man, love to see that. Gotti. You guys know we talked a lot about Gotti. Gotti went on an absolute tear over the last several weeks, since on a major retracement. Huge dip from I think about 4,100 and somewhere. We could look right here. 41.46 there. Yeah, so 41.46 was the high. Currently sitting at 25.34. As far as Gotti is concerned, if you don't know anything about it, do your research. I'm not telling you to buy any of it. but do your research because it's a scarcity play. There is they started out with 50,000 coins. There's like 42,000 now, maybe less. I don't know what the plan is to continue to burn, but I do know that the whole idea is that this is an investor mindset. The guy M Kid who has founded this different approach. You can check out some of my previous content on YouTube. If you want to learn more, you can probably find it on my X timeline as well. But definitely, that is one that we got in very early in the Web3 Breakfast group. Shout out to Mr. Dude for getting us in on that one, so that we could have some fun gains. Obviously, you never buy enough, and this thing ripped. I think when it first launched, we got in. It went up pretty quick, and when we found out about it, it was about less than $100 a coin, and then it shot up to about 300 pretty quick, and then it went down. I think about 88 was the lowest it went on the original dip, and then again, it's about 2,500 right now. And so that is one that has some massive potential as far as where it's going. The commander that is in charge of that one, and what his plan is in order to get his community organic and keep growing and stuff. So I love the idea that there is a green dot on the daily there. That's exciting. Let's look at some other timelines here to see what it's telling us, if it's saying anything, any opportunities that if you want to be like, all right, you know what, I'll try to swing trade this thing. Let's see here. Really nothing. The 48 minutes is probably as low as I would want to go. So so there is no position currently. So I'll keep checking this one. I'll set some alerts. So there was a short here. So if you had some, it would have been good to sell, and then you could have bought back in here and you'd be up. So I'm going to be using this as a swing or spot trading. I'm not really sure, or swing or day trading. I'm not really sure how it's going to end up going, but I will be using this. And so if you guys want to join me on the Gotti train and do some trading with that and try to increase our bags, let's go. I think that would be the move. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you to all of our mods. Thanks everybody here. Y'all are awesome. All right, let's go. What are there any other coins we want to look at? Let's look at Ondo really quick. Look at that. Love to see this one. Let's see. This is the 48-minute chart. Let's look at the daily on Ondo. Ooh, oof, oof, oof. Hopefully there's a little baby green dot right here on Market Cipher B. Hopefully that means that things are turning around and we will start going back up. To me, again, honestly, like I honestly, in my heart of hearts, can't stress enough that sub $1 Ondo is a treat, right? It just it's not going to be very long that you have that opportunity, and I would think that it's probably not going to have that opportunity again. Keep in mind, I am aware of the token unlock in January of 2025. It is obviously a large portion of the circulating supply, but I think it's about 134% of what's currently in circulation. So they're adding some more coins into the ecosystem, but I'm fairly confident they will be well absorbed pretty quick. Again, we're going to get into one of the articles a little bit later in the show about BlackRock and the Biddle Fund, and again how Ondo plays a role into that. So my whole idea is like BlackRock doesn't miss. Like they're not going to miss. They're not going to. It's just not how it's going to work. And so you really can't go wrong. That's why Ondo to me is one of those, like I'm okay that my portfolio is a little heavy in Ondo because it's not, I mean, it's at this point, like when I first said that there was again some, and I think I maybe had missed this on one day, but like one of my coins was not even registering in the portfolio. So when things balanced out, it ended up being like 34% of my portfolio versus like 47%. And so a little bit more realistic to have a coin do that. And again, as values go up, that number that changes. So, I am not uncomfortable with the amount of Ondo that I have. I think, again, that to me is going to be a freaking slam dunk. Here we go. Someone said Ondo is due to hit 70 cents. If that's the case, I'll swap gaming bags onto it for sure. Man, I don't know where it's going to hit 70 cents. And if it does, that would be great. I mean, again, after you've been through a cycle or two, like these are just opportunities, and like you always keep some dry powder. You never go all in because there's always dips, and you're just always adding to your bag, and you just know that a bull run's coming. That's all you got to remember. Celestia, man, I tell you what, Celestia, man, that was one that we were looking at early on, because that thing was charting early, and that thing had caught my attention very early on. I had a huge bag of it, made a bunch of Solana with it, and then never went back. But we can definitely look at the chart. I might still have it on here. No. All right, let's do it. Chia. Let's look at. So we'll be doing spot crypto, right? That's what we want to be looking at, and we'll look at Coinbase for. Man, that's looking pretty good. Nice little recent pump here. It looks like that may have found its bottom. Really, like I feel like we are gonna be heading in the right direction very soon. That's my whole idea. Is that I think it might be time again, and it may be more accumulation, but I don't think we're going to continue going down. We may go up and down and up and down in more of like a little chop zone. But I think the worst is behind us. That's just what it feels like. And again, the only reason like most people like can say things like that is like, listen, we've been through a couple cycles to know again that like when everybody's talking about things going lower, it just usually won't, and that's just how it works. And again, everybody could be wrong. I could be wrong. Definitely looking at that TIA, man. That looks like a nice little breakout of, right? Would that be considered a breakout? Let's see here. If we're gonna go from here, no, that didn't work. That's not where I wanted it. Yeah. Well, you don't need me to draw that. We know that it is. There you go. Charting with the pro right there. I don't even know how to use the damn thing. My mouse was acting all up. What are some other ones? IMX. This one to me, damn, this thing at one point was just a straight up money printer. I will be patient. I absolutely will be patient with this one. I will be patient with Beam. Those are ones that I will not sell. I have enough understanding of the potential of those. Some of my other gaming plays that I have, it might be just time to cut them loose and just take some positions in something else. Let's look at AVAX really quick. AVAX doing anything right now? I'm looking forward to this thing ripping, being $150, $300. I don't know, probably $220-ish is kind of what I'm thinking. I think it was what 150, 154. If I'm not mistaken, was its high in the last cycle, and there's far more going into it, far more on it, and propelling it in this next cycle. And so I think it's going to do much better numbers. And so we'll see how that one goes. But I'm looking forward to AVAX. Again, I know that's gaming, but it's also RWAs. That's I will take my narrative and I will go with the RWAs on that one. Let's see. Any other that we want to look at? Let's look at Solana. Anything? Let's look at the 48-minute on Solana. What does that tell us? I'm a big fan of the 48-minute. If there's anything to do. So it's currently in a trade. It's in a long, up 1.4%. The long you would have entered in on the 8th on Monday. Definitely that was a violent swing. So depending on how much leverage you may have been shaking out there, who knows? All right. That's enough coins there. Here we go. Let's look at some of our favorite meme coins. This is where now I want y'all to start dropping some tickers of some of the coins that we're looking at on Dex Tools. We're going to start with one of my favorites, up 25.8% today. Had a much here. We'll shorten the time zone on this one. We'll go on the 4-hour here so you can see this thing had a bunch of activity today. Has since settled down a little bit, but Pussy Monster over on the Solana ecosystem getting ready to do a huge 25% token burn. So the owner, Justin, the founder, Justin, excuse me, is he's also the founder of the BTM machines, the Bitcoin ATM machines. Super awesome dude, local here to where I live in the Atlanta area. Have met him several times. Great guy. Great businessman, but they've got a project, Pussy Monster. It's actually two cats. It's comics, and they are fighting some crime like human trafficking on the mean streets of Atlanta. So again, it's a comic book. They have some merch, some really cool things in the works. So you're gonna want to make sure you tap in with those guys. If you got any questions, you can either shoot me a DM, click on my port, anywhere on my timeline. If you know that it's me, if you're watching this show, you know that it's me. Because it's live, you can click on my timeline, and any of the projects that I ever tag are going to be the actual true projects. And so that means the next one we want to look at, let's look at our favorites here, is our friends at Squid Grow, up almost 10% today. Love to see that. Shout out to the Squid Grow team, Shib Toshi, and everybody else over there. Last couple hours have been up and to the right, which looks really good. Hopefully that continues. We did an interview with Shib not too long ago, so that is on the YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And I know that we'll be checking in with those guys later once we know more about the final releases and everything with Silent Swap. Definitely looking forward to that. So remember, Silent Swap, that is it's a privacy bridge. Remember, one of the biggest things that most people have forgotten about in crypto is our privacy. We want to make sure that we're always taking care of our privacy. Always. And so that means, like, if you want to use like a VPN, you should. That doesn't mean that you're trying to hide anything. That just means you want some privacy, and everybody should have a little privacy. Ain't no shame in that game, just like taking profits. All right. Oh, we'll definitely be charting Gotti. We'll definitely be charting Gotti in a little bit. Well, I think we already did, but we'll look at it again when we look at some more of these, because I believe it is in our favorites here. The next one I want to take a look at is Trend. Shout out to my Trend fam. Hey, we hitting them weights hard. Pinners for life. Up 4.7% in the last 24 hours. Good to see some of the meme coins making a return. Yesterday was one of those days we all saw, all of us. I don't care who you are. I don't care. Don't lie to me. We all saw our portfolios take a hit ski yesterday. Not the good kind. What is next here? We've got, those were our buddies that came on the show one day. Quit. We quit. They quit. Everyone quits. I like their messaging. Quit getting rugged. Just quit doing all the things that are bad in your life. Quit making bad decisions. How about that? We'll use that one there. Here we go. And then our friends Gotti baby coming in at 2,500 right now. 2,559 to be exact. Having a let's see, this is the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and look at the day chart on this one. There we go. Buy an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that does look like it is in a downward trend. So make sure that you are finding your preferred opportunities for entries. It does move fast when it moves. So buyer beware. Rugs are bad. Okay. Absolutely. Crypto Philax. I hope I said that right. Philax. PH is usually with an F. Philax. The Gotti chart makes me sad right now. Yes, it's just an opportunity. That's it. Just an opportunity. It will come back. Everything will come back. What's up, Ellie? So we are checking out meme coins. Absolutely. If you guys got meme coins that you want to see us throwing up on Dex Tools, then absolutely drop the tickers down below. Let's go. Shout out to you, Ellie. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching, guys. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and smash a like. If you are watching on X, hit the heart. I think I have one of those. Hang on. Hey, there it is. Check out the Matt Fury coins. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Hey, if you Ellie, if you want to shoot me a DM, I can pop it up that way. But I don't know anything about Check out that landlord. Landlord. Oh, I see they got Hakatua. Is it one of the ones that's scrolling by, Doug? Yeah, let's talk about landlord. Talk to me about landlord. Where is this thing? Landlord? No, which one is it? This one's got. See now. There's two. Now we need to know which one because one's got $836,000 in liquidity. One's got $691,000 in liquidity. Totally different prices. One, that's Sol, landlord Ronald. Two different contract addresses. Oof. Don't like that. I have to search index screener. The top result. Okay. All right. We'll look at this one here. Oh, man, look at that chart. That chart will make you happy. Now, could you imagine if you had seen this thing rip and you're like, all right, let's scoop it up down here. This looks pretty good. What do we have for stats here? We got an $8 million market cap. They've got $831,000 in liquidity, almost $832,000. Circulating supply is 824 million, 6.6 thousand holders. Not bad distribution. Market cap going up as we speak. Love to see that. The pooled landlord is got 43 million of them heading down. All right. I don't know anything about this. Did they pay? Did they pay? Nope. They did not pay to do the website or the Twitter. Now they are on Gecko. Okay. Here we go. Now we can go to landlordronald.xyz. Waiting for that page to load. Here we go. Say hi. Oh, it's hippopotamuses. The wealthiest landlord on Solana. How to buy landlord. Who is Ronald? I mean, I like the idea. It's a purple hippo smoking a stogue. All right. What? So are a bunch of y'all in this one? All right. You sent me the contract address for Happy. Let me go check that. I mean, is this now? Let me ask you a question. Do you guys have you started seeing the difference between what people are calling the culture coins versus meme coins? Is this a culture coin? Is this a meme coin? All right, got the contract address. Let's go to Dex Tools. Kapowski Hoppy. Ooh, they got 1.94 in liquidity. All right. All right. $64 million market cap. Okay. Well, this thing's been running, huh? Dang. Why don't you tell us about this one before, Ellie? What the heck? Roaring Kitty, they got a new one based off of Keith Gill from the GME stuff. I thought he was done with the GME thing. Isn't he like a Chewy guy now? Isn't he? That's his meme stock of choice. He's a Chewy guy. Yeah, Ellie, you should have shown this one to us back, like, I don't know, here. What the heck? We missed out all those gains. That's like a 4x. That's a nice. That's a very nice. I like it. Well, all right. Well, we'll start. This is what we'll do. We have in the Telegram. We have a Telegram. What we'll do is I'm gonna rearrange that. We're gonna change some of that stuff up. Make it. We'll make a channel because we've done is make little folders in our Telegram. We can have calls. We'll just call them calls. Like, hey, these are the projects that I'm either looking at, my friends are doing, I'm getting involved with, whatever is the plan. We'll open up a channel there unless somebody has done it already. just go ahead and do that. I think most of you have mod capabilities anyway, because that's how we get our nicknames there. Oh, you did. All right. Haha. Corey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you here. Uncle Ben dropping spicy meatballs. Love to see that. Making more. Okay, I see. Lost a bunch in the soul meme coins. I think the whole idea of the culture coins behind it is you have more people with more conviction, less jeets. You got people really that are because you've got a lot of people that are here to participate in the community, right? I like to call those the NFT bros. They found their way into coin culture. It's okay. You guys are welcome here. We welcome you with open arms. Come on, give us a hug. We hug around here. We hug. That's what we do. But it's good to see that we've got this whole concept of the culture coins coming, because this feeds right into my narrative about how we are changing the investment landscape right before our own eyes. And we are calling these communities and these cultures and all these things that we're doing with our money, spending time, not only, and we used to talk about this in the morning show a lot, with the four currencies of life. It's not just money: time, knowledge, relationships, and money. Those are the four currencies of life. And obviously time being one of those here that, we get a chance to spend and learn. I don't even know why the hell I was going with the time being one of our currencies. What in the heck am I even saying? All right. Any other coins that we're looking at? All right. I got some more contract addresses. Here we go. What's this next one? If this is another ripper, Ellie, we're gonna ban you, Draggy. Ellie's she's just hitting wins over here, not showing us. There's 2 in a row. Great looking charts. Let's see. Are you 3 for 3? Damn, up 102% in the last day. 94% right now. Sheesh. Crushing it, girl. Congrats. Love to see people winning right now. I mean, that's awesome. That is the fire right there. Boom. Nice job. All right. Do we have any other coins that we're charting right now? I think that's everything. Let's look at our so we need to be looking at anything else one more time. Anything else? Speak now. Yeah, Ellie is she is now the financial advisor in our Telegram channel. You are the boss for that. Yeah, Ellie, it's time for you to do the crypto analysis and meme coin picking show. Those are 3 big wins. All right. I did have a couple articles pulled up here. Oh yeah, we forgot. We got to look at the NFT marketplace too. Can't forget about our NFTs. They will come back at some point. Don't forget about those wallets you got. And remember, if we're going into the parabolic phase of the bull run and you have not cleaned your wallet, you've not gotten yourself a freshie yet, do yourself a favor. Get yourself a fresh wallet wherever, right? Get Trust Wallet, MetaMask, whatever. Doesn't even matter. Get yourself a freshie, consolidate all your crypto, put it into the freshie, give yourself another fresh wallet for all your NFTs. Remember, you want to keep all the contract addresses and all your NFTs that are worth money. You want to keep them away from things that you're not connected to, especially if you're not using them for a while. I mean, there are NFTs that I haven't looked at in months, right? I don't even know if my mutant's still in my wallet. It may have gotten ripped off. I have no idea. I haven't looked because it's not connected to anything. So there's no way it's ripped off. I don't know why I even said that. I think that's just the whole, emphasizing the point. We got to make sure that we got our clean wallets, especially going into this phase. But looking at the NFT market, here we go. The overview again. We used to look at what was called the market sentiment barometer, and that would show us if the market was cool, hot, warm, mild, whatever it was. That is gone, so we don't have that anymore. Now we're just looking at the market cap. And I think if we zoom out here to the all-time time frame, for the most part, we can see that things are down. I mean, obviously, volume is what it is to some extent. You've got your spikes, but if we look over here in July, why is this? We want this on all, not just for the year. There we go. So here we go. So you can see in July of 2023, like obviously the market cap was 3.8, say $3.8 million, whereas now currently on this chart it's 2 million. So almost a 50% drawdown. So market cap still down. I don't know if we found the bottom in the marketplace for NFTs. I think the Bored Ape, I was looking at that again. We'll look at that in just a second here. Again, this is our metric that I really want to be looking at over the course of time, is this category by market cap. And when we see, the PFP column not absolutely dwarf everything else out, right? We want to see, for my gaming friends, we want to see the gaming column go up. Collectibles, sure. I mean, that's everything in NFT is basically a collectible in some way, shape, or form at this particular point. Art, like traditional art, want to see that go way up. Metaverse, got several years until that happens. DeFi, sure. I don't know about an NFTs. At some point, it'll all happen. We're just not there quite yet. But it's set to explode at any point, right? You got the social and music. I think we've got a long way to go with, say, SocialFi and how all that's going to play into this whole ecosystem and how we use NFTs and integrate, into the whole social ecosystem. Music, man, I have the hardest time because I have a lot of friends that are musicians in the Web3 space. I just can't get behind the whole $30 for a song thing. Like, that just doesn't make sense. And like, I don't know. If you got the pass, where you buy the pass for $100 and you get, the monthly airdrop, you get the lifetime concert thing or whatever. Like, I can understand that, but like $30 for a single song doesn't make sense, especially for $9.99 or $15.99 or whatever it is on Apple Music. I got access to a gazillion songs. Like, it just doesn't make sense to be spending that kind of dough. And the whole you own it thing, I don't think people are going to give a fuck about. Excuse my Francais. Why would you care? The very few people, it's like saying, and that's just the whole thing, right? It's like collectors. Very few people would like even give a shit about owning like a Tupac gold record, right? Some people would absolutely love that. Most people that don't care about rap or didn't like the West Coast, maybe they were Biggie fans, and so they were East Coast guys. Maybe they wouldn't want that. I don't know what the story may be, but not everything floats everybody's boat, I guess, at the end of the day. You could get behind at $30 for a song if you could get a share of a Spotify stream. Absolutely. But that, at this point, it's worse than a lottery scratch-off ticket. Because how long do you think you might have to wait for something like that to come into fruition? And are you actually going to hang on to it for 10 years while this musician goes through, all of the lumps of being a musician and working their way up to the top? And it just so happens that maybe this one that you bought a couple of, you get some Spotify revenue on. I just think that it's a very, very low interest category there, for at least for me. Here we go. I just saw a chat that made me had to go check one of my next stories here, but we are not there yet. Here we go. Here's the story. BlackRock tokenized treasury fund BUIDL reaches $500 million, making the first tokenized treasury fund to reach that milestone. Launched less than 4 months ago, the BlackRock BUIDL fund currently holds $502.8 million worth of tokenized treasuries, according to the Ethereum block explorer Etherscan. The milestone was reached after real-world asset tokenization firm Ondo Finance bought more BUIDL, which uses it as a backing asset for its OUSG token. BlackRock's BUIDL surpassed the Franklin on-chain U.S. government money fund, Benji, as the world's largest tokenized treasury fund in late April. Less than 6 weeks after it launched on March 1st, BUIDL has held the top position ever since. BUIDL's price is pegged 1-to-1 with the U.S. dollar and pays daily accrued dividends directly to investors each month through its partnership with real-world token asset tokenization platform Securitize. Ondo's USOG is the largest holder of the BUIDL at 173.7 million, while stablecoin issuer firm Mountain Protocol also holds Builder to back its permissionless yield-bearing stablecoin USDM. And I believe Mountain Protocol is that Manta? We'll check that out in just 1 second. I got that. Let Let's see. According to Larry Fink, in January, he voiced that capital markets could be made more efficient by blockchain tokenization, which Boston Consulting Group estimates will become a $16 trillion market by 2030. $16 trillion. U.S. Treasuries are only one piece of the pie. Stocks, real estate, and many other assets can be tokenized too. Here we go. Here's a little chart. Let's see. What do we have here? The number of real-world assets token transactions peaked in April 2024. However, the tally has fallen considerably since then. Do not analytics data from Crypto Show shows. Obviously, pretty much everything has dropped off over the last several months, while some the meme coin season kicked off. But I promise you, this will be we're coming back way with a vengeance. All of it, all of the RWA stuff. I'm getting ready to come out with a whole bunch of stuff about it. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but you got to do your research before you really come out with the information. But it's happening. So Wisdom Tree is another large asset management firm tokenizing RWAs, while Ondo Finance, Backed Finance, Matrix Doc, Maple Finance, that's another good one to invest in, Maple, and Swarm are among the blockchain native firms operating in the space. So make sure that you guys check out what Ondo is doing. Again, working in the partnership that they've got with BlackRock should not be missed. I thought this was an interesting article that I had. I saw it on X this morning. Early, I was up very early this morning looking at my articles and tweeting and doing my GMs and all that kind of stuff. But the people over at ETC, somebody had been robbed. Another person had been robbed by gunpoint. So be careful. It's the whole idea of when you're out and about, you either need to travel in a group, especially if you're wearing crypto merch or you're wearing that lanyard that's got the crypto logos all around it. I mean, you don't want to be flashy with your crypto shit because criminals will find a way, especially because most people that attend the conferences that are wearing the lanyards out, I would say you're just a walking billboard, right? At the end of the day, you're just a walking billboard. And so you got to make sure that you take care of yourself, be protective of who you are and what you got going on. Ain't no need to be walking around with, if you're by yourself, with the crypto shirts, again, your lanyards, take that shit off, put it in your backpack, put it in your pocket. Don't advertise. Don't be a billboard that you're a crypto bro in a different country. I mean, that's just OPSEC number one, I would guess. Benji's World is taking his shit while eating dinner, watching JChains. That's the trifecta right there, brother. You're doing it all. Good for you. Congratulations. That round of applause is for you. I had seen somebody say something in the chat. We're just going to blast through these last couple articles. We're getting close to the hour here. Let's see, when was this? A second ago. Spain won. Brian Bootyhead had put that in there. Here we go. Drake bet 300,000 on Canada to beat Lionel Messi in Argentina in the 2024 Copa America. I don't know when this game is, but why does this matter? Why do I even give a shit? Well, it's because he put his bet slip up and it's got Bitcoin, baby. He bet $300,000 in Bitcoin. Let's go to the tweet. Why not, right? Let's see. Do we have any other information? So it is on stake, obviously. The game is at 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if that is Eastern. Let's just let's go here. Or it's Canada and Argentina. Let's see here. What else do we know? What else do we know? Who's going to win this game? Does it matter? Argentina, right? I mean, everybody knows Messi. Is Canada any good? I know the Americans got blasted out of this tournament by I think a team I don't know, like Ethiopia or something. I don't know who it was, but I know it's just like some country that is not as big as the U.S., but we're not really good at soccer anyway, so I don't even care. I just really, to be honest with you, in full transparency, guys, pulled up the article because it had to do with Drake's bet in Bitcoin. So $300,000 in Bitcoin, up on the chopping block tonight. This right here, we need to stop sharing that because it is frozen the computer. Some of these websites, man, they got their little bugs in them, and they will screw your computer up so fast. I know you guys experience that as well. Let me just make sure that we can get this thing over to the right side here. There we go. All right. Well, I think that'll do it. That's going to make it a wrap for the day, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. We will definitely look at more coins tomorrow. There will be opportunities every single day in the crypto world is an opportunity. You just got to find them. And we're going to start looking more and more for them, whether it's in the high caps, the low caps, in between, whatever. Let's go on this journey together. Let's make some fucking money. All right. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, we are back with Web3 Breakfast. Don't miss that. If you need a reminder, I'll put out a tweet later today, plus something in the morning anyway. If that's too early for you, I get it. You can watch it on the replay, but make sure you come back tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. for the JChains Crypto Show so we can hang out again, look at some coins, and maybe we can make some money together. All right. I love you guys. Like I say in the morning, I say in the afternoon, and I don't know why I have to reiterate the point that I say this, but anyway, make yourself 1% better this afternoon than you made yourself yesterday afternoon. And maybe by tomorrow afternoon, you're feeling a little bit better. You do that again tomorrow. And then on like Thursday, you're feeling pretty good. And then you do it again. And then you get to Friday afternoon, that's 3% better. You're feeling great. At that point, it's Pizza Friday. You go out, maybe you have yourself a great time with some friends, family, whatever it is, and your life changes. Something drastic happens. All it takes is for you to get outside of your comfort zone and make yourself a better person. So do what you got to do, baby. I love you. Have a good night, and we'll be back tomorrow.